Hey, it's Gary Cleveland here, Cleveland Helicopter Services, Plymouth, Indiana. And this is just a real quick video to help you to know what supplies you may need as a new student pilot. And so I'm going to go down through the supplies that I would recommend, and then you take it from there. I definitely would recommend a current FAR aim. This is where you'll find all your regulations. This is where you'll find good, helpful aviation tips. And you will need this for your check ride. You will need this to access during your training. It's a very good idea to have it in paperback form, even though you can get by downloading it for free from the FAA. You can go on Sporties or even Amazon and purchase this and have it in paperback form. Get you a pilot logbook to log all your flights and make sure that every time you fly with an instructor that he or she signs off on that flight in your logbook. So many times I've helped people finish their rating and we look at some of their flights that they did with an instructor somewhere and there's not a signature there. Whether the instructor decided that they would just sign it later and forgot, or what happened, I don't know, but we have had to redo flights just because they were not signed properly in the logbook. E6B flight computer, they make a digital flight computer that you are allowed to use on a written test. But I say still get to know the good old-fashioned E6B. Again, Sporties, Amazon has everything. A plotter, measuring on your sectionals, figuring out your course. Get a sectional. Even though you can have it on ForeFlight now, and that counts, just having a good old-fashioned sectional to lay out on the table and to get to know it, and to plan a flight the old-fashioned way a couple of times, so you know how to use the plotter and the E6B. Get to know the legend on the back of your VFR sectional. Chart supplement. This also has been taken over by the digital age. If you keep your ForeFlight updated, it's got the chart supplement on there. But it's a good idea as a student to purchase one to look at and to have with you during your check ride. Get to know it. Not saying you have to continue purchasing them later, but to have one as a student pilot so you can pay your dues and get to know this stuff. PTS, practical test standards. Helicopters are still using the PTS, and that will help you to know what your check ride is. It is exactly what the examiner has to do on your check ride, and it will help you prepare for your check ride, or the practical test as it's called. Again, you can get that just about anywhere on the web now. Big one here, helicopter flying handbook. Again, you can get it digitally, but I would recommend getting good old-fashioned paperback form. Mark it up, make notes in it, highlight it. Get you a notebook. You're going to fill it up. Take a lot of notes. The best way to learn something is to hear it, to see it, to read it, to write it. Get as many senses involved in it as you can. So as you're looking through your helicopter flying handbook, underneath a certain topic, title a page, Settling with Power. Write out everything that you're reading into the helicopter flying handbook. Make it in your own handwriting. It'll help you to remember. Highlighters. Mark up your books. Another thing that helps you to remember. Jeppesen Private Pilot Manual. Good resource for piloting. Has a lot of good weather information in there as well. Again, you could find it online. I actually got that used on eBay. This happens to be an old commercial test prep, but ASA test prep for the rating you are going for is a must to get you through the written test. The ASA test prep, again, online availability, Amazon, Sporties. This is for commercial. You'd want to get the one that says Private Pilot ASA test prep. It's not going to say Private Pilot Helicopter. It's just going to say Private Pilot test prep. And make sure it's for the current year, because the questions on your written test will be what's in your test prep book. And so you will be prepared if you just go through your test prep. You also get 5 online free quizzes to test yourself as you're going through that. You'll see my books are tabbed up. Go to Walmart, get these tabs, you can write on them, mark the pages. Again, it's not so much that you'll be able to quickly reference different things. It does help with that, but the more action that you take in the material, you know, looking at it, reading it, writing out your own notes, tabbing it, highlighting it, it just it'll help you to remember it. Foggles. You're not required to do any instrument training for the private rating, but if you do go for your commercial rating, you will need 5 hours of foggle training, we call it. And it's just a view limiting pair of goggles that blocks your view from the windshield, and it allows you to see only the instruments. And you train with your instructor by flying using the instruments only and wearing these. So that's pretty much it. Get a big bag to carry all this in and take it with you to every flight lesson. Get you a briefcase, backpack, whatever you choose to carry all your supplies in, and take it with you. You may get to your lesson and find that the aircraft is in maintenance. You may get to your lesson and find out the weather isn't suitable. Either way, the day's not washed out, you can do ground training. There's so much ground training that needs to be done anyway. So I hope you like this video. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell. You'll be notified of additional videos in the future. My videos are not edited. It's just me being me, teaching you just as if you were right here in Plymouth, Indiana. This is how we do it. This is how we get you ready for your rating. This is how we get you ready for your check ride. So we'll see you in the next video.